everyone, today we're going to be talking to artist Dietrich Laveau. He's an artist, he's controversial, but
he's over there.
I'm Dietrich Laveau. I'm an artist, I'm a poet and a painter, and I'm a lover of things. Beauty, life, the things around me.
Dietrich!
Oh, I didn't see you there. I got almost lost in the beauty around me. It's easy to do that.
I was thinking we could start the interview over here, if that would be okay
sure.
with you.
It's interesting. Painterly, the canvas.
Yeah, you can walk it
Oh, what are
if
you
you'd
doing?
like to.
The Paris era of my work, I suppose. Everyone wants to ask.
I mean, it was on my list. I don't know if it was on the top, but sure, if you'd like to discuss it.
People often romanticize my wayward life. They say you were crippled by addiction, sadness, heartbreak. I guess I was. But, you know, in pain there is art. And I guess the other way around, in art there is pain. For example, when you look at Picasso's work and you see faces that are weird and morphed and they don't look anything like a normal face would look like. You know? It's strange, and they have like eyes that are too big and noses that are too big too. That's not what a normal person would look like. I don't know what that means. Look at this. Look here. You've seen this.
Oh,
right?
what? I don't know if you should be touching that. That doesn't really seem like...
No, look at that. Look at the way it curves. It's got this sort of depth to it,
please,
right?
no, please step away. Step away.
Why? Wait, why? I mean, you're interviewing me. You wouldn't mind touching it, right?
No, you shouldn't even touch it.
Why? Okay, let's sort of...
This is... No, we don't need to do this. No, please stop. Please stop.
Dietrich, you gotta put it. You have a $50,000 artist grant. You gotta get it
I
together.
don't even care about
Listen.
that.
I think so.
Oh, dude! You okay? Dietrich?
I don't know.
No, don't eat it, don't!
Stop, you're gonna get sick again. You're gonna have to go back to the hospital in Berlin, please stop. Oh my god, don't let him see it! Stop, he loves things that are shiny. Okay, so, as we were saying before, do you feel like when you were in Australia, do you want to talk about that? Maybe we can talk about Australia a little bit. That was like kind of a fun, kind of cool time. Nothing that bad was really going on, I'd say.
Shadows of colonialism, a nation sunburnt, the waves coming in.
Not like Australia's history, more like you being there, you know.
But it's interesting. I see the country as a canvas.
Of
sort
what?
of how, you know, sort of blank slate. But yeah, my time there. What did you want to ask me about?
When your work was showing there and you did the interviews, in those interviews you seemed like you were maybe at like your calmest part in life. Was that like due to anything? Maybe you could kind of get back to that spot.
What do they teach you in art school? How to paint, how to learn, read books. Matisse, Picasso, Monet.
Yeah.
I mean, is that art? Seriously, is that art?
Some people, they're artists.
They're artists, but I don't know if that's art.
Anyone can kind of be an artist, you know.
Can you teach someone to appreciate a sunset or a sunrise or anything really?
Yeah, I guess that comes naturally, maybe.
The sort of the gentleness of someone's touch. I don't know if you could pay to appreciate that.
Yeah. No, you're right. Do you feel like you have
Next
that
question.
gift? So another time. Okay, so for the last segment of the interview for our little walk in the park, I do have a few more questions to ask him, to ask you. First of all, I just want to say thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a fan of your work for a while. So I have been a fan of your work. In fact, I was a little nervous to meet you just because of everything I've heard.
Yeah. Some people have been saying some weird and gross things about me in horrible publications. That
I mean, every artist, that like happens to every artist, I'd say. you maybe a little bit more than others?
I mean, I'd like to think every artist was troubled. I didn't know those troubles would be so salaciously detailed, you know, for everyone to see.
I guess, I don't know. I guess just what I'm trying to say is that, like, when I met you, I just wanted to focus on your work, you know?
Yeah.
Do you believe in separating, like, artists from the art?
Thought I saw Spirit for a second, but artists from art.
Spirit?
Do I believe in separating artists from art? In some extent. There's a beautiful Rene painting where it was cut to a time when he was in a psych ward. And
Rene who?
Rene Zellweger. For once, she was in a psych ward. She met a child that she fell in love with. Not a sort of romantic
child?
love. Yeah, not a romantic love, but a sort of mother-daughter or weird, freaky stepson and stepsister thing, which blew my mind in how exhilarating it was.
Yeah.
I remember going up to my wife at the time and telling her, we had this horrible argument. Anyway, painting with gouache is such an interesting medium because I see it as a
You
sort
mean
of
gouache?
gouache. Yeah, sorry, I'm used to Hungarian.
Yeah,
I remember
sorry.
had this. My assistant would bring me, and I would tell him that's not how you say it. Anyway, it's a really interesting medium because it reminds me of the slime you'd find at a public restroom. You know, the piss and shit, all the things that were in a way formative to me and which are almost infantile. You know how a newborn will play with his piss and shit and make sort of finger paintings when mommy isn't looking.
Yeah.
Mommy was never looking around when I was there, often absent. Her lover Ricardo had took her out for a 4-month stint in Rwanda.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I think this is a good place to end it. Well, you know, there he was. That's all. I think this footage speaks for itself. It was, I learned a lot. Hope you guys learned a lot too. So, I'm gonna go take a nap. Alright, that was Dietrich LeBeau. I'm not sure where he went right now. So he's right here. That was Dietrich LeBeau. It was great to meet him today.
He's gonna run the street. Danger!
And it'll never be the same. No, it'll never be the same. No, it'll never be the same. Loving you. Hearts are like lovers in the spring. Every day has something new to bring. But now my heart is like a tears on a string. 'Cause you do things